to the second part of the tutorial. I think that was the longest break we had on the first part, but we finished the first part of the drawing very quickly, so I thought take advantage of a longer break. Why not, right? Can't complain about a break. So this is the drawing we got up to. I didn't quite open the correct drawing. Let me open it up. This is the correct drawing with the reference image. This we got far as that. Oh, excuse me. Now it's a question of getting there, and you're thinking, how are we going to get there? Well, you can carry on doing the block coloring at a much lower brush size, like, from 6%. You can carry on doing that. Like, for example, if I show you this area, right, you can lower it to half that and then just carry on using the color picker, right, doing that, and then getting, sorry, did I get that right? Right, so you could carry on doing it this way, and then I can show you. So you got bits, remnants of what you want to do, close to what you want to do. But I think we can do better if we employ this density brush here. So I'm going to take it down to, let's say, 40%. Keep it at 2.83. And then I'm going to see if I can pick these colors here. And then these blue colors, and see if we get something reasonably close. Again, I'm sorry, but it gets really annoying when I press the wrong button. So you can see here, just to show you how to get something reasonably close to what's intended. So with that smaller brush and the density, we can probably replicate something, right? Didn't quite capture that. So maybe increase it to 50. It's not quite there yet. Right, let's try that. Take it back. Maybe take it down a tad. It is quite a complex. And then let's just go around this branch. Maybe take it down a little bit more, 1.9. And see if we can get something reasonably close. Okay, let's have a look. And let's do the other side as well. Here, okay. If not, we'll look for another technique. This is quite a difficult painting to replicate. It looks easy, but in reality it's not. It's actually surprising that the simplest paintings are often the most hardest to do. Let's see how far we get. It's getting close, isn't it? Maybe what we can do is try a little another area with a bit more density, maybe 60%. Let's give that a shot. Okay, let's see. Follow the strokes, okay? Let's see if we can get what we're looking for here. Well, because we have to go through this quickly. Look at the colors he's picked on this. This is the mind of the artist that we're getting into. Right, so this is employing some art techniques. Again, I'm just press the wrong button again. Let's go to this branch here. And let's see if that worked. Pressing these buttons not helping me much because I keep that pressing that zoom button. Is really annoying. If this works, if I do this area and I'm happy with it, I'm going to employ this. I won't be looking at other techniques. I'll just be using this technique. Okay, this works. Okay, let's have a look. It's somewhat, isn't it? Getting there. I'm going to try another technique. So I'm going to show you. Let's pick something a little different. Let's pick a land patch. I think I'm going to try that. And let's bring that down. And let's pick this color and then just make a few brushes, see if that works. No, I'm not happy with that. Let's pick charcoal. No, I need a little bit thicker industry. Let's try the industry. No, I think I'm going to have to try something else. Let's try grass. It's even, I don't seem to have that line brush that I'm looking for. Grass, meadow. Let me try meadow. Oh, that's better. I think I'm going to use the meadow. Let's try that. Okay. So we're going to take that, leave it at 60 as it is. Take it down to 2.5%. And let's try that. If not, we will let's try these colors and see if we can have a reasonable, but it might not work. It's not working, so I gotta increase that to 80%, I think. Let's try another area with the branches a little bit bigger. Let's try it here. So as you can see, it's a learning process. I think I may need to even increase the size even more. Okay. Yes. So let's try all the way 100%. Okay, see if we can get the effect we're looking for. I think this might work. Not sure. Let's give that a try. It's all about trying to get the effects, you know, however it works. Don't look for a specific brush and say, yeah, I'm going to use that for all my drawings. It doesn't work that way, really. I could have continued with the line brush. Just want to see if that produces the effects that I'm looking for here. Then it's still become a good painting. Don't worry about that. It'll still, in my opinion, become. I think that's all right. I'm going to use that. So I'm going to go ahead and do most of this. Right. I'm going to go ahead and do most of it. And now we can switch to another brush to get the effect. Okay. Not coming at that. Should be darker color here. Green here. Very kaleidoscope of colors going on here, isn't it? Right there. Just have a look here. So it's not as dark as we make it out. It's actually lighter. So don't get fooled by the trace. What you see in the trace is actually lighter. And that's what the brush is putting down. Yeah, so this is like having Cezanne's brush, similar brush that he used. So we're just going to go across and just create these effects. This blue here, that yellow, lovely colors. Then we can come back and do, just really rapidly go through and see if we've made any progress. See if it's added the effects we're looking for, right? So how is this helping you improve your drawing? Basically, it's allowing you to see the reference image and make your drawing close to that. That helps you with form, shape, understanding tones, lots of things. Problem is, a lot of people think drawing requires a little bit of understanding. It requires a lot of knowledge and understanding of the tools you're using. If you don't understand the tools you're using, you're not going to get these artifacts, isn't it? So you see how I flick through the various brushes to see which one created the effects that I'm looking for. So just go through quickly. Remember, we've already got a foundational color underneath, so this will add to the total effects that we're trying to produce. Okay. Okay, there's a blue there. That's the blue is the obviously the sky through the trees. So just picking out these different colors. That's all I'm doing. Just picking out these nice. Once we've done enough, we can probably have another look at this drawing and see if we've managed to pull off what was intended. I don't think we need to change it. From what I saw of the initial color patch that I'm trying to produce with this, it seems to work all right. Let's see, it's getting the effect of this brush. Look at this kaleidoscope of colors. You probably mixed it up with several different colors, same brush, to get this effect. So he was obviously very masterful in his creative skills, but obviously he's skillful in his choice of colors and techniques, as you can see, right? Pressing hard won't help. You think it will, but it's not. It's the force of habit, I believe, comes from. Okay, let's see what we have. It's getting there, isn't it? Actually got a little bit of the effects coming up, so we're going to carry on for a good 40 minutes doing that. Why not? Let's just do that. It's actually not requiring just color picker, so I'm happy with that. And capturing these smaller details that Cezanne intended for this painting. I've sort of always wanted to draw this particular painting. It caught my eye. Look at that. Look at the way he chooses his colors. It's lovely, isn't it? So I'm using a sort of the same strokes that he did on this painting, yeah. Just, and then it's darker here. I'll just go around all over. Just go quickly. You don't have to be accurate. Just the areas where you think it needs a bit of work. Yeah, just do that. You can see all the light dark tones through the trace. And just try and capture that. Okay, this is very different to the way we usually paint. We've got a new brush. Now trying to take advantage of for this particular drawing. Very quickly. Maybe we'll have created a style of our own, who knows, with this. But you can see this is not using digital effects, completely based on manual drawing, a manual technique here. People don't realize that, and then they make the mistake that they can't tell whether it's digital or not, and then if they know it's digital, they think I'm just simply manipulating the image, which is not the case. They should look at it before they judge. At least understand the process. Of the whole drawing, right? So let's do a bit more so we can see how the whole image is going to turn out, right? So we want, let's see. It's not bad. I can see that's coming out nicely. So I'm going to save that and then open it up again. This is something my developers told me because we're working on a prototype. So let's just continue as we're doing. It's working nicely, so I'm happy with that. I got a 2.5 size brush size. I'm okay with that. Okay, so keep working at it. See these areas. You see these little holes? They're actually the areas we missed from using the large brush. Well, we can patch that up, isn't it, like we're doing now? It's very interesting to see how the final painting's gonna come out, right? I'm sure you're as anxious as I am to see how this is gonna turn out. So the tree stump will have a little bit of a horizontal texture to it, so that's what I'm doing right now. So always try to experiment. Otherwise, you're not going to understand your tools, yeah? So I'm a bit of an experimentalist by nature. I don't sort of say, okay, I need to be told. I'm actually self-driven. That's the reason why I've got technical skills as well as art skills, you know. I got other skills as well, obviously, like in dancing, writing. Lots of writing. I do a lot of writing as well. Let's see, this is a large chunk of area, so we can see what that looks like once we've done it. Since we got another base coat underneath it, which is what we did at the beginning, we're gonna have some effects going on, right, with this brush that we're putting on. Coupled, these paints are going to be mixed with the base, not mixed, but somehow it's going to have, it's going to be merged, I should say. Yeah. Sometimes he goes horizontal, like here you can see, but it's still got that blue showing up. Now we'll pick that color. Okay. And a really rapid action so I can finish this quicker, as quick as I can. Let's take another look. Pretty much a similar effect, if not everything. It is somewhat coming out. Let's try this, tackle this bit here and see if we can pull that off. And it's somewhat of a similar effect. I don't know what about how you look at it, but I'm thinking it is. Interesting. It's a totally different color. see what we have here. Very similar, isn't it? Let's go to the top half. It's getting a very similar look, but not there yet. But, you know, we can't say we're finished. We'll carry on. Right, just adding these. Right, just keep adding the tones. The variations of these tones that are happening here. Just continue to add that. You can see here. Yeah, that's a little bit darker blue here. Right, so we're adding another layer of colors with a different kind of texture to give it, to get close to what Cezanne wanted for this painting, you know, the way he had it. Yeah, I'm capturing that. Right. This is really good practice for you. So I'd suggest you keep going. Really excellent practice. You can see what that looks like, right? A lot of areas that we need to cover, so that's why I'm going so rapidly. Let's see what we've got here. It's getting close, isn't it? I think it is. We just need to carry on here, doing as much as we can, and then we'll get a better idea. And for the next step, yeah, I think we're in the right direction, so we'll carry on using this method. Let's see where we are. Well, that's looking good. So you can see the drawing process involves basically just improving a bit at a time, yeah? Just a little bit at a time. Pick the color picker and just carry on. Okay, let's do the top left now. Here. Let's go there. And try and fulfill that area. Okay, it's coming together, isn't it? Let's do that bit there, which we didn't quite get. Don't know. Green and Alright, so I'm going to save this and then open it up again. Draw. So let's see what we need to do. Probably at the ground a bit more, right? Here. Let's try and fix these colors. Right, these should be easy because we're going to do relatively quick strokes, picking the random colors, and then just doing the brush strokes. Just adding more body of textures into the whole drawing. The more color picker you pick, the more colors you're gonna get on your. It's like dipping your fingers or paintbrush into these colors, and so many of these colors all at the same time, right? Because can you imagine with traditional how much effort is involved in picking just the right colors? But thankfully, color picker just makes this work easier. In fact, your understanding of colors improves drastically if you keep painting this way. right. That is improving, isn't it? So let's go to the top. We can see right away fixes there. There's that blue patch that we need to do. Pretty good. It's coming up nicely. Now we can fix this area. See how the drawing improves bit by bit. Now I've got to go capture these. So let's pay close attention to these colors. Just letting the color picker do most of this work. So it's really good practice. have a look. Not bad. Let's going. And then let's see if we've got a bit of that color on the ground, right, didn't we? So let's just pick up these edges here. What about that green patch here? See that needs doing, isn't it? All right, and then perhaps we need a little bit more control here. All right, some control here. Some green patches here. Just go over a little these blend of colors, you know? That's all it is. Just blends of colors. I think that's looking not bad. Let's do the green, that side here, which I haven't touched yet. Any large swaths of color you know you haven't touched, so just take the time to fill that color up. Because there's so many areas that you may not have touched. See that? That's a large area that we haven't touched there. This is all you're looking to get these marks, the same brush strokes that Cezanne used. Similar, you know. Right, we can go here, pick the brush strokes, just to get the variations in color. Okay. The same thing here. There's a lot of areas that obviously will tidy the whole thing up as you do it. Just go like that. Just go here. You can see here these colors, the green here. So all we're trying to do is get these terminal colors. This is a very different drawing that I'm used to. Okay. We're just trying to get the effect. It's not bad. Maybe do a bit more here. Right. The same kind of strokes, you know, the ones he meant do these strokes. Okay, it's almost there, except for that bit there. I can see a large grayish patch. Can you see that? It's sort of undone. So again, we've stepped over our allocated timeline, but still, I don't think we could have brought it to this level. And we've got to do justice to this painting, isn't it? I mean, after all, this is Cezanne's painting, isn't it? One of the most recognized artists in the world. Inspired a whole generation of art. It's got that very thin that cuts across, doesn't it? Just cuts across. A really good understanding of his choice of colors. I think we've covered that bit here. Any big areas that you can see that might need improving. See that there? Just flick back and forth between your painting and mine. I can see there's much more light going on. In fact, I'm going to save this, okay. Open it up again and do the final tweaks to this wonderful painting. So you can see our drawing, Cezanne's hours, Cezanne hours, Cezanne hours, hours, Cezanne hours, Cezanne. So I can see right away there's very light spots there. So I'm going to try and add those. It's like the light that's sweeping through. Okay. You can see there. Get these colors, right? The very light spots. We want to capture that, don't we? Of course we do. Because he's meant the light to work through these trees, which he managed again. We're going to capture the same thing. He did it for a reason. And we want to do full justice to this. Okay. And then it's got more light. Can you see it? And when I saw that, I realized that he intended more light around these regions here. And that's what we're going to do. is even wrapped. Notice he's wrapped the light around the tree as well. Isn't that wonderful? We can get this right, then we can say we have managed to pull it off. Alright, let's see if we've got all the light that. There's probably light here as well. A bit of light there. Alright, let's see. Did we do a good job here? Maybe that tree on the left side needs a little bit of work, isn't it? What do you say? I think we can probably just put a little bit of texture like this. You know, that's all it needs, texture. We don't have to change the brush. I was thinking about that, but then I realized it doesn't really need it. Okay. He uses different palettes of color. That's what makes his painting so lovely to look at. I wonder where his paintings are being, displayed. Let's get this down here. The tree is pretty prominent, so we need to make sure we get that right, doesn't it? And then I think we'll have a good painting. Don't know what you think, but I don't know what your painting looks like. But I'd like to see your painting. It's very dark here. Wow, look at that. We haven't done that properly. Have you seen that? Yeah, so fix that. That looks all right. All right. Almost a great Cezanne, isn't it? What do you think? I think we haven't done some of this top areas here. Wow, so you keep looking at it, you're thinking, wow, so much to do here. But remember, we're doing this in a space of a couple of hours. So even though I'm working at speed, you really do pick up a lot of skills as you do it, paint this way. You see here I'm applying. So I think we picked a good brush. I don't know about you, but I feel I picked a good brush, which is the Meadow. It's gonna work well. I might even, if you have an idea for even a better brush, I could work on that. Actually, there is Creator Brush, so you're free to use that. I'll show you here. Creator Brush there. Okay. Okay, let's see where we're at. That green here. Let's see if there's any other areas that we may have missed. This one here, would not touch that. This bit. This. Yep, we could touch this up. Oops. Oops. Okay, so over here maybe. Little, the green patches there, that's going on here. I'm going to clear up as much as we can. Right, just the squiggly marks is all that's needed. Nothing too crazy. Color picker, and you can see here. Yeah, then this brown area, this big bit of area. Right, that's it, that's all we need. So it's not about using tools, but using tools very wisely and effectively, right? There it is. Okay. I think we've done everything, isn't it? I think we've covered a lot. What about down here at the tree base here? Do you have a good thing right there? Again, just get pick a few random colors and just scribble. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Scribble, scribble. Alright, I think I'm okay with that. Anywhere else you can see? Right down the right. Wow. It's like never ending, isn't it? Okay, this is telling me I'm going to finish here. So, okay, I think we did a good job here. I don't know about you, but I'm quite happy with that. Let's see how many people still active. Well done. So you've been able to go through all that. Let's put Paintology on that and pick a color. Darker maybe, or a light. Let's pick a dark color. I think we need to pick a darker color. Paintology. Paintology. There it is. Paintology. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. This is Cezanne's The Forest, and it was been quite tasking, but scribbling. But you can see the effects more or less being transferred from the original to somewhat to our drawing using quick, swift brushstrokes with the meadow brush, which I've first initially laying down the foundation colors at 6%, I believe, and then I went down to 2% and went through scribbling. So really no drawing experience required, but you can tell it builds up essential drawing skills and understanding of tones and colors. So it's much easier, in fact, to do painting and drawing on the digitally, especially with this app, Paintology. So pull up another drawing and then give it a shot and see what you think. And then also, please do comment and provide any feedback so I can bring you more important points that you want to understand and appreciate. But I think this was a good demonstration of brushes and what it can do with the one set of brush rather than all the digital tools to bring painting to life, right? So thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and I will look forward to another tutorial tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.